My name is Amy, I am 29 and this is my story. My love for helping people came at a young age. I have always been very empathetical. I also was very mature for my age growing up. I was always the helpful one of the friend group and often would be the one people came to when they had any issues. This is what led me to become a 999 operator worker. I felt like being on the receiving end would allow me to use my empathy skills to really help people. I had been there for 4 years and loved every day. It was a highly stressful job and some of the calls often kept me up at night, but there's this one call I got. It is the reason I am writing this. I need help. I can't talk to anyone personally about this as they will think I'm some crazy woman who needs medicating. I promise you, I'm not crazy. It started about 3 months ago. It must have been some sort of record for how cold that January evening was. I was working the night shift, 7 p.m. until 3 a.m. This was a one-off as I usually worked mornings to fit in line with my son, Harry, who is 14 and needs taking and picking up from school. I'm a single mother, widow, so fitting work around school is quite difficult, but luckily I have a super supportive manager. I'd been on nights only once before and had just signed up to work the next week to cover some of Elisha's work since she left on her honeymoon. I didn't mind it, the extra money sure helped. I left Harry with my mom that week. She's been so helpful since my husband Dan died. Anyway, the first instance happened the first day of the week-long night shifts, pretty normal night according to the regulars, slow and the calls weren't anything of major concern. Commonly your typical broken leg, stolen purse, those types of crimes. My phone rang.
Hello 999, ambulance, police or fire? I answered.
No response.
Hello, is anyone there?
This was fairly common, kids trying to pull pranks, but we are required to follow protocol and weren't allowed to hang up.
Hello, please help me.
A voice of what seems to be a young girl, perhaps 12 or 13. Hard to tell at this point.
Yes, hello. How can I help you? Are you okay? I asked the girl.
I don't know where I am. The man just left. He will be back soon.
I grew concerned. Has this girl been kidnapped? Is she hurt?
Tell me what happened. I can help you. I asked in a calm tone, worried on the inside.
I was playing with my sister on the street. I live with my mom and dad in Irsham, just down the road from the village hall. A man, he drove up to us and asked what we were doing, asked me where my mom and dad were. I told him they were inside cooking dinner for us. He got out of the van and asked us if he could play, then oh.
The girl stopped talking mid-sentence. I heard a faint door shut. It sounded like it was coming from downstairs.
Are you okay? Is someone there? I asked her.
The phone cut off. The phone went just seconds before I could trace the call. I ring the number back but get the voicemail service. Getting worried, I go and find the night manager to report what just happened. I was told to keep trying the phone, but if it won't connect, then there is nothing I can do other than report it to the police. Which I did. I finished work at 3 a.m., drove home and didn't sleep that night. Thinking about the call all night, I was so worried and kept thinking about the little girl. Thinking about her and her sister playing a game and then being taken. The next morning I got out of bed, picked Harry up from my mom's and told her what had happened. She was distraught too. I didn't let Harry hear as this wasn't the type of news you would want your son to hear. I took him to school and he kept asking about how my night was at work. I told him it was fine and said no more. I think he could tell I was worried from the hastiness in my voice. When I started work that night, I prayed that the little girl would call again, so I could help her. To my avail, my phone rang. It was her. I remember the caller ID number.
Hello, are you okay?
Hello, I rang yesterday. I need your help. My name is Emily Carter. I'm 14 and I've been taken from my home by a man I don't know. Please help me. I'm scared.
Hold on, Emily. I'm tracing the call. I will get you help. I promise.
I tried to reassure her that I was going to get her home to her parents, safely.
HB back. I have to go. Help me. I'm begging you.
The phone cut off again. I am starting to get more and more worried. I can't take much more of this. What if it were my son, Harry? The words "I'm begging you" repeated over and over in my head. All I could hear was the pain in her voice. She sounds terribly scared. After the phone was disconnected, I managed to get the location of the call. It wasn't far. I patched myself through to the local police station and told them what had happened, but when they asked for the name of the victim, the officer on the phone went silent.
Asterisk, Emily Carter you say, are you sure? Asterisk.
The officer sounded confused. Why would he question that? Is there something I'm missing?
Yes, Emily Carter, age 14, from Irsham, lives just down the road from the village hall, she says. Can you do anything with this information? I know it's not much, but she needs our help.
Asterisk Amy is it? Emily Carter is an old case, very old. She was kidnapped from her home in Irsham around 30 years ago. Police found the man who took her, but it was too late. Emily's body was recovered near the house she was held in for over 2 years. Asterisk.
The officer awaited my response, but I was speechless. I physically couldn't talk. And that was my last day as an operator, I'm telling you. I'm not crazy. I spoke with Emily. Please believe me. I just need someone to believe me. Thanks, Zealous Ideal Line 565.
So there's like a minute left in the video. I wanted to take this time to say that all links to the story will be down in the description.